car buying regrets. It's not part two, but I have two thoughts. But this is my second thought. So I had to have a car, and there was an issue with it. And okay, I guess let me rewind. If you have a car, always keep your receipts for the work you get done on your car. And if you are getting something done for your car, yes, you can just use a mechanic and avoid this whole issue that I had. But if you don't have lots of money, you can typically get the part from, I don't know, whatever source is, whatever like car shop is not demolishing our human rights. And you can get that car part from the car shop and then bring it to the mechanic. Caveat. You want to write down, like, take notes for when you're discussing stuff with the mechanic, because there might be aftermarket parts that do need to be purchased that won't be like noticed until it's too late. So story time. I have a car and there was an issue with like the piston or something. And so I, being super smart, I was like, oh, I'm going to save money. I spoke with the mechanic or one of the mechanics and said, hey, like, I need to get this done on my car. Oh, okay. Can I buy the part from my car shop and bring it into you to cut some of the costs? And they were very like, yeah, we can do that. So my problem was I did not write explicit notes of the discussion I had with one mechanic A, because then mechanic B that I talked to, I just assumed, and you know what happens when you make an assumption, that they had like notes they were referring to and it would be fine. And so I brought in the part and said, okay, here it is. And so mechanic B went and put it in my car and said, hey, there's an aftermarket piece in your car that's basically broken, and so I can't put in this part. I can't put in this part. And it turned out being the aftermarket piece was the problem piece, and they had already put in the new piece of this piston thing. So it's like I got a fresh piston in my car that I didn't actually need, and they were able to kind of shove it together with the aftermarket broken piece, because I was kind of firm and said, I need to be able to drive home so I can go to work. Like, I was not anticipating this. And so I had to kind of be a little firm with them and stuff. And they didn't charge me 2 Labor Days for it. But I mean, I was like, I didn't need to buy this piston piece. If I could go back in time, obviously I would have said like, okay, so if I mean, I don't even know if I could have really avoided that. It's like I know now. It's like, okay, I got this part. If this is the problem, I want to put this piece in. But if it's an aftermarket piece, we need to, like, if you need to order that, which they did, and they took care of it, but it's still on my mind. I'm all over the place. In a nutshell, I guess if you're talking with a mechanic and you're going to try to go the route of buying the parts from a car shop and bringing them into the mechanic, write down some notes of like what the plan is, and good luck.